Okay, things get a little more exciting later tonight as Steph Curry's Warriors take on LeBron and the Lakers. Ryan, you said on Monday you think the Lakers would roll. So are you backing them at -5 tonight?
Yes, I am. I think the Lakers are playing a bit of like a possum right now with this whole season. The current trend is just load management and not taking the regular season very seriously, especially with big stars that are allowed to turn on the switch and try when it matters, which unfortunately is the day and age that we live in right now. But that's exactly what the Lakers are doing. And I think LeBron is obsessed with these narratives, and he's been setting up this position for so long with that press conference where he says his ankle will never be 100% again. And he had another press conference recently saying that Steph is the league's MVP. I just think that he's milking this, and the Lakers are milking this, and LeBron's not as hurt as everybody thinks he is, and AD is not as hurt as everybody thinks he is. They've been resting for the playoffs, and the playoffs is now, so I think they turn it on. I think they handle the Warriors.
Julian, do you agree? Is it the Lake Show?
Yeah, I got my, I wrote up my NBA best bets on Tuesday. They didn't go that well for Tuesday, but I made sure to include Wednesday's games in it because I knew this one was going to be a spot where the money moved on the Lakers. So I locked it in at -4.5. I like it at 5. I like it at 5.5. I think that the Lakers are going to be relatively dominant in this game. They are a title contender. They are the team that I think is going to come out of the West. They are the team that I've bet to come out of the West. Playing in this play-in game was not necessarily part of the handicap there. But here we are, and I think playing in this game makes LeBron angry, and you don't want to face an angry LeBron. Steph Curry's been fantastic, nothing negative to say about him, but if the Lakers can limit him at all, there's just nothing behind him on that Golden State team. And the Lakers' dominance will show. The Lakers have size that Golden State just cannot compete with talented size in Anthony Davis. We'll see what kind of role Andre Drummond plays if Golden State struggles with him, or if the Lakers have to get him off the floor because he can't play in the pick and roll. I could see either situation happening. But yeah, this is a spot where the Lakers roll and show they are for real. They are going to be favored once they win this game. They are going to be the favorites against the 2-seed Suns starting that series on the road. This is a pretty sizable wager for me on the Lakers. And if you get nervous and you don't want to lay the points, get some money line in there, parlay it with something. You can parlay it with the Nets game 1 money line to beat the Celtics. That is -110 if you put those two together. Great night for Jason Tatum and the Celtics last night. They're coming back to reality Saturday in Brooklyn. A lot of ways that you can do something with this Lakers game.
Kenny, you scared of angry LeBron?
I am very scared of angry LeBron. I would not fade angry LeBron. The one concern that I've had about the Lakers really is on the defensive end. And it seemed like they might have pulled that back over the last few games of the season with Anthony Davis and LeBron James back. It still is a little bit in my mind that this team was just really good on defense without both of those guys. Then Anthony Davis came back, and all of a sudden their defense went into the gutter, into the garbage can. So I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but it does seem like the common denominator is LeBron James being back helps that defense and helps this team as a whole. And I just think that, like Ryan said, they've kind of been gearing up for the playoffs all season long. They're going to turn it on tonight. It is, again, one of those situations where does momentum matter? Does any of the games that we saw over the last month, do they even matter? Because you still have Anthony Davis and LeBron James. You can say the same thing about the Nets only playing like 8 games together. I don't think it does. I think that these guys will show up. This is a team that does have some chemistry, winning the title last year, and they should dominate against the Warriors team that, look, give them credit. They've been good all season long, but just not at the level of the Los Angeles Lakers. This was always like a borderline play-in team, the Golden State Warriors. This is not a team that really has top 3 talent out west. So give me the Lakers to roll here.